What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming out with another video. We talking Deja Vu, season 3, episode 2. Okay, first of all, y'all ruining the premises of Deja Vu. Like, it's low key disappointing me and my homegirls. Like, y'all just ruining the premises of it. Like, it's becoming a co-ed South Central Baddies. Okay, so they're playing still 20 versus 1. They start picking their picks, and decides to sneak one of the younger picks that could have gotten picked, right? He ended up sneaking him so that way he could solidify his spot in the house. He ends up dragging the boy. The boy at one point looked like he got on top, but they took him away before he could even have a chance to really like redeem himself. And they start taking him out the house. The boy's still trying to get his lick back. He's still trying to get his lick back. Here go Dawn. It's Dawn for me. I'm the only one that's allowed to sneak people because that was my viral moment. Y'all gonna stop holding on to this not as TV legacy. Like, please. Dog, we do not remember you just for an infamous sneak. I know exactly what he's talking about when he snuck Mac, but like, that's not what you're known for. You're known for being a little sassy, okay, and clapping back at the girlies and giving us a good old read. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people remember you for that. Like, they're like, oh, Don did that sneak. Like, no. Sorry to break it to you. The way he said it, he sounded like DTB. You know how DTB be like, it's the girl, Diamond the Body, DTB. And that's what I'm disturbing these bitches because that's what I do. Okay? He said, I sneak people because that's what I do. I'm like, So they let and that boy get a fair square up because Don, he's the only one that sneaks niggas around this bitch. So they let him fight and do a square off with him one-on-one outside. That boy tore Unc out the frame. My y'all, Unc is like in his 40s. They call him Unc for a reason. That nigga's old. Okay? So I don't know if he didn't take his calcium medicine that day. His bones was a little brittle, but that boy tore him. Now they went again, and he kept up with him, but that boy still wasn't playing around. Okay, so the way that Mac though was treating that boy, like, and does that boy know Dooley? Because he kept saying, "Oh, Dooley gonna get you, Dooley gonna get you." The way that Mac was acting, like, it's never that serious. Like, they treat this Deja Vu and reality TV stuff as if it's like you would have thought they were standing for 2 months and they getting eliminated one by one to win $100,000 or something. That's what you should really be acting like that. But anyways, Matt was not having it with that boy. Told all the security kick him out. The boy still trying to fight again, but he ended up, in my opinion, taking a W because he beat up. Okay, so then we get back in the house, and it's still some of the picks left, right? So they're trying to see who else could go in the house. They asked the boys, who here is straight? Raise your hand. All of y'all niggas should have been, attention, hut! Because this is Atlanta. You cannot tell me all of y'all up in there straight. Some of them start looking down, talking about. They start doing a little bit of that. So I said, I see you. Okay. Now, Diamond's just like, so like, babe, like, who could pick me up though? Like, I want a strong nigga. Like, who could pick me up? I need a strong nigga besides Gucci. Y'all know how Diamond do. So she wanted basically a boy relationship because it's Deja Vu. And it wouldn't be Deja Vu without Diamond being in a relationship. So she's trying to scoop out the next nigga. So this boy walks up and sort of like lifts her up. I was shocked because, don't get me wrong, he looked fit, but Diamond's a big bitch. She's a stallion type of girl. So I thought his back was going to end up quaking, but he ended up lifting her up, okay? Ended up picking her up and down, up and down, up and down. So clearly the nigga got some strength in him. And then we get introduced to who he is. His name is Dawn. Not Dawn, the other Dawn. His name is Dawn. And in his confessional, my name Dawn. You remember, I may sound like Kermit the Frog, but like, you feel me? Like, I'm kind of show y'all something new, and I'll show y'all effort with me, and like, that's just there, okay? Not as TV and reality TV. We reach new lows every day. We fighting in premieres. We squabbling. We bringing out BB guns. But this is another low. We're doing confessionals with our jaw wired shut. You cannot make this up. Like, why would y'all make that boy do his confessionals with his jaw wired shut? Y'all couldn't at least wait for the nigga to his mouth to heal. Mouth just okay. He was talking like Glorilla. You know how Glory be like, "I just talking about it. We just talking about it. We just talking about it." Instead, he was my name, dog, and like, yeah, that's just how I feel. Apparently, from what I heard one of the Playboy. I said one of the Playboys. One of the boys. I heard it was Mac. Him and her got the squabbling, and that's why they had to wire them off. From what we see in the trailer. Okay? So that's why he had that mouth wired shut. I do feel like he was a good pick because some of the other boys, they were just kind of sitting down being quiet. And he was one of the few that sort of stepped up, tried to show some sort of energy besides the other cast. The rest of them was just quiet and just kind of sitting there. So I get why they ended up picking him. Plus, Diamond, I need a nigga. She found a nigga that she wanted. So also we see Naj and LaRue end up getting into it over like one of the boys that was gonna pick. I don't know why LaRue was stuck on picking this boy, but it just irritates you and Naj because it's like, who died and made you project manager? Like, who died and made you silent producer? Like, you feel me? Like, that should be it be getting on my nerves. Like, she's such like a dictator. Like, it has to go her way. Like, she owns Deja Vu or so. Like, this is your first season on this show. You used to be with Isaiah now. You feel me? Like, I'm just saying, it's just like, who died it said that it was you that's making executive decisions around this. That's all I'm saying. That boy shouldn't have got picked on. No shade, LaRue. I mean, come on. So they start to try to mingle with some of the boys, and one of the boys got an ankle bracelet, an ankle monitor. So they try to figure out why he got the ankle monitor on. What did he do to become, on house arrest, right? Apparently, y'all, he did armed robbery. I'm like, not STV, y'all just allowing everything up in here. What's next? Y'all just gonna start cast the murderers, ain't it? Y'all heard some of the sausage back. Let me stop. Anyways, so they start to get to know this boy, ankle monitor, and they decide this is how they're gonna decide who goes in the house. So they say, hey, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make ankle monitor and then this other boy, one of the twins, y'all gonna have to, one of the twins gonna have to impress Cookies, the other one gonna have to impress Ferragamo. This is ankle monitor. Black truck, I pull up. Black trucks, pulling out the black trucks. Ferragamo, black trucks. Black trucks, and then black trucks. And I eat out the black truck, now pop out like the black truck. Like Nas, black truck. When I tell y'all, it felt so flat. All you hear is Mac in the background, like, man, get the up out of here, okay? Y'all could have did something to where y'all did push-ups with her on y'all back, something to really impress her and shock her. You feel me? Rapping, it just wasn't it. At least his rapping. Maybe had it been somebody else rapping, it may have hit on something, but that rap was just not it. And with them twins, the one with the dress and the one with the braid, I think it was dress and braids, them jeans was tight. I mean, god damn, they was like leather tight, like around the waist tight. No wonder LaRue said that you was trying to be more of a bad bitch than her. Child ankle monitor had that Baltimore accent on strong. He said, "What you want me to do? What you want me to do?" I mean, like, what you want me to do? Okay. He started getting real frustrated. He put on his jacket on. I'm like, oh, poor ankle monitor. And then he got up out of there. Mac was instigating the whole time. I hope Mac don't ever run into these niggas out there in the streets because they're going to pack his ass out. Because the modest crap he was talking about the boys was like out of control. Like every time the boys did something he didn't like or he thought was funny, he just was clowning them on the side. while they were trying to get picked. He like, man, whack ass rap, get this boy out of here. Like he was just trying to be funny like the whole time that they were sort of like picking the cast. So we just gonna ignore the fact that dreadhead nigga was the same dreadhead nigga that's chaotic best friend, not chaotic, but scrappy best friend on pick a side. So we just recycling motherfuckers at this point. I know that I've seen that nigga before. That's chaotic. That's scrappy right hand man. Okay, and he just trying to sneak his way into Deja Vu. All right. So they end up trying to pick more of the boys or whatever. Becca starts asking them like, "Hey, who filed taxes?" Nobody answers nothing because she's in finance, so she thought that would be the right thing to say. First of all, who knows if not STV filed taxes? What you think them niggas gonna file taxes for? Okay, none of them end up answering yes. And then some of them was like, "Oh, I'm a street nigga." They asked them to pull out money. None of them had the money, so they were kind of stuck as to who they wanted to choose. Now LaRue ended up getting into it with like the twins, so they got up out of there. And next thing you know, the boys started scrapping. Before the boys started scrapping, they was trying to take Diamond's man away from her. Diamond is so hot in the pussy. She did not want that man to leave the show because this is Diamond. This is Deja Vu. Without Diamond, there is no Deja Vu. And Diamond needs a man for Deja Vu. So you are good. Okay. So she needed that man to stay so she could actually have a season because she didn't know if Gucci was gonna come or not. But not only Gucci looks like he's coming this season, Q looks like he's coming. Because y'all know it's the final season. So why not just throw everybody in there just to see what happens? So they tried to take him away, but Diamond wasn't having it. She was gonna have her way. No Madonna's. Okay. Next thing, the auto boy started scrapping. Poor Omar. They just started tearing him out the frame. I said, "Oh, damn it!" They tore him out the frame. Mouth bleeding, eyebrow cut, just leaking. He's like, "Y'all ain't said we had to fight," and I'm like, "It's not STV." Like, I'm sorry, I don't be feeling bad for people not STV that you get tore. Don't get me wrong, the network need to do some things better, but it's like the only thing we ever catch on that STV is a movie because they're gonna try to pack me out, and I don't got time. I'm too pretty. Like, yeah. One of the boys that get casted is Sheik. A lot of people, of course, know of Sheik because of online. We all seen the videos, and I think he's the brother of that boy that got pregnant with Lala. That got Lala pregnant, right? Ain't that his brother? I'm pretty sure that's his brother, right? I think that's his brother. But yeah, we all know him from Twitter and everything like that. So Naj and most of the cast already wanted him on the cast because of that. What confused me though is Mr. Dreadhead. I forget his name. Damn. The one from Playboys. How did he end up getting casted and we have yet to see him say a word? Y'all make these rumors of the alleged things that happen for some of these members to get on the show true. Because we haven't seen him peep a word and he just got on the show. Y'all don't find that strange? I don't know. Trey Coolin. How did he get on the show? The world may never know, right? Next thing you know, Joyce come in. She like, "So free band's president, connect the dots, touch my money." She comes in or whatever, and she feel a little anxious because she still thinks the girls gonna want to jump her, and the girls still got pressure for her, not well knowing that the girls don't slow her up and not want to apologize. Okay, not gonna lie, if I was Joyce, I would have had the same attitude because y'all did the most and said a whole lot to me the night before. Why would I come in with open arms and accepting all of the apologies? But the problem is with Joyce, though, she loved the drama. Like, the thing with Joyce, this is the thing about her. Like, as much as she wants to act like she's a victim, Joyce loves being a victim. Like, she likes having ops because it makes her feel important. Like, she's like that Garai. Like, she loves having ops. Like, it makes her punani wet. You feel me? Like, she loves having ops. There's some people like that. Like, they love being disliked and they love having ops because it makes them feel like greater. like they've like accomplished something. So it's like Joyce kind of gets a thrill out of girls hating on her. As much as she doesn't like getting hit on, she gets a thrill out of it a little bit, low key. First of all, Joyce is fanning herself like that place ain't got no AC. She's like, so what's up, Nola? Like you still on that type of time that you was on last night? Like, what's tea? So Nola's just like, I'm sorry, I apologize. I never hate on a pretty bitch. I'm a pretty bitch too. Like, at the end of the day, I did what I did. I was drunk. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Da, da, da. She starts basically ranting and apologizing because she knew she was dead ass wrong. Joyce was just like, I don't know if I'm apologizing. Like, you don't hate on bad bitches, but we should have got along. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. Like, she's like, okay, I thought about it. We could be cool. So she ends up hugging it out with Nola. Meanwhile, she turns her attention to Michelle. She's like, so like, why you keep staring at me, Michelle? Like, what's tea? Michelle is over there looking at her like, yeah, because I can. I can stare at you if I want to. And then Joyce is like, yeah, you keep staring at me, and this heifer is too. She's talking about Naj. Naj already, I already know how Naj is. Her energy is already on 15 and 20 because we know that Big Shroom is on the way, okay? I do feel like although Joyce had every right to be petty, all you're doing is making the situation worse because you popping it at the mouth, and then we get popped, you get mad. Okay? We get popped, you get mad. Now, she had every right to be petty about it. It's just the way that she was going about it, to be honest, because she low-key was giving them storylines, if you want to be honest. Like, you really could have just paid them no mind when you came back and acted like they was irrelevant, to be honest, because now you feeding them storylines. Michelle got a storyline off of you now. Nola got a little bit of storyline off of you now. Naj has her own separate storyline, but that's an additional storyline off of you. Like, you feel me? Like, you kind of giving out storylines by doing that. So you're not doing yourself any favors, Joyce. So she just airing herself out. Not as TV. You mean to tell me y'all couldn't afford no AC in that motherfucker? Okay? No wonder that half of them bitches was the sportswear. That bitch was steaming. Joy starts to go in for the kill. She's just like, yeah, I'm talking to her, Naj no million. Yeah. What happened to your music, Naj? Like, what happened to Money on Me? Okay, I'll say this in the defense of Money on Me and my jeans, me. I got money on me. Okay, it's trending number one on SoundCloud. I don't even want to give a fuck what I gotta say. I'm always gonna be team Money on Me and my jeans, money on me. Okay. And then she started clocking Michelle's tea. She literally just exposed the fact that it alluded to allegedly that Michelle slept with Lemmy Pepper and they bleeped it out to get on baddies. No shade. Allegedly, I heard the same. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay? I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know I get a lot of information. So it's like, when she said that, I kind of gathered. I'm like, oh, she going there. Oh. So Michelle was livid. After she said it, she started going off. She starts threatening her with quality cologne. Y'all already know how quality cologne, aka like Tasha K said, quality control. Yeah, when it comes to Joyce. Quality cologne does not like Joyce at all. So they knew that was Joyce's like weak spot to sort of get quality cologne on Joyce. Okay, so Michelle starts calling quality cologne. Quality cologne's just like, I'm like two fucking minutes away in Atlanta. Like, I'm finna pull up on that bitch and I'm finna take that bitch nose. Like, yeah, I'm coming for that nose, Joyce. I'm coming for that nose. So they calling her on the phone and stuff. Cologne said he's on the way. I don't know. Okay, I still don't like the fact what Cologne did on Greek Life because I feel like Cologne let Ivory put a battery in his back. I feel like a lot of people let Ivory put a lot of battery in their back in Greek Life, and they didn't even notice it. Like, literally, Ivory puppeteered Cologne that whole season, telling him what to do, when to walk, what to say. So it's sort of like, we all know you could get Joyce. Like, it's blatantly obvious you could get her. Literally. Cologne is not trans. Joyce is trans. Cologne is the nigga. Cologne has never claimed being trans. Cologne just a femme queen. He said it himself. So do I feel like he gets, props for getting Joyce every time? Not really. Is it a little entertaining to watch? A little bit. What I agree with Michelle is the only thing she said that I agree with is Joyce and how she could just be cool and still be a bomb bitch. Joyce to me kind of overdoes it sometimes when it comes to like finding drama, where it's like she don't even gotta search for it. It's just gonna come to her. Look at the situation with Naj. She didn't even go searching for that. Like that literally came right and fell right into her lap. So it's like you don't even have to do the most at times and you can still be that bitch. But it's like Joyce gonna have to always, you know, do the most and always do a gag. That's just her. But she don't realize you don't have to do that. And I think that's where Joyce lacks. Shout out to Matt being a neutral party and basically saying like he doesn't feel like Joyce should hit Michelle and he feels like Michelle shouldn't be able to fight Joyce either. I agree 100%. I feel like they shouldn't be able to physically fight each other at all because I don't think it's fair, to be honest. So shout out to Matt being the one to say that online. Now I did see something online basically like Joyce was like talking ish about Matt, which I'm like, Matt can't even say nothing crazy, but okay, like this is what I'm talking about. Like Joyce be searching for problems. Like he say nothing wrong. He felt like both of y'all should not be fighting. Next thing you know, Gucci walks in. Okay, so Diamond's gagged. She's just like, so I'm sitting here with my man. Next thing you know, I see Gucci. I'm like, oh, I pray that Gucci wouldn't be a part of this season. But here he comes walking in, and I'm sitting here chilling with my man. Like, what are you doing here, babe? Okay, so the whole time she didn't think that Gucci was gonna come there. I don't know why, because y'all know how that TV get. And plus, a lot of people are obsessed with those two kind of being together. I don't get the hype with them being together, to be honest, because I just feel like it's all less. Like I don't feel like they were ever together seriously. Not just because from what I know, but just from outside looking into, I feel like they were just fucking. Like it was a whole lot of effing, but they weren't seriously like dating relationship type. Now, apparently, he got a thing for Gamo. Him and Gamo met at Swim Week, and they have a little thing for each other. Now, Gucci came in sort of on demon time. He had his pit bull face ready, and apparently he had an issue with Dawn. Now, if y'all don't know, they had like a boxing match, and they had a little bit of a beef or whatever because of the boxing match. So the moment he get there after saying hi to them, Don said he said hi to all them bald headed hoes. Didn't I tell y'all Don give us a good read? You can always count on Don for a good read. He gonna give you a good read, okay? He said he was saying hi to the bald headed hoes. He didn't think it was no pressure. Next thing you know, Gucci go over there. He take off his damn bag, jacket, sleeves up, and they get the tussling with on. Okay? They start wrestling all over the place. They start tugging each other all over the place, all over the couch. Whole time they fighting, Becca over there getting turned on. Becca said, I'm like, listen, if the room had AC, maybe. But the way Joyce was fanning herself, that room had to have been musky. So ain't nothing turned on about that. Okay? And Gucci and Don just don't do it for me like that, to be honest. So there's that. After they start fighting or whatever, Diamond gets mad because Don just wanted a one-hitter quitter. Okay? He just wanted one squabble and that's it. And Diamond wanted them to fight again because Don kind of got the best of Gucci. So she starts going, oh, she's like, what do you mean, babe? Y'all gotta fight again. I'm so sick of you bitches doing one round. You a weak ass nigga. She starts going over to Don. She starts going off on Don, talking about, you a weak ass, fake ass, lame ass nigga. You don't even want to do 2 rounds. Get out. Let's blow him out. Okay? Here's my whole thing. You can't be mad if somebody just want to fight one round and take their W. Some people are prideful. They not trying to lose that W. Don one of them niggas. He a prideful nigga. He not trying to lose that W. That's why He didn't want to do another round. Diamond, not everybody got the stamina like you do, bitch. You can fight like 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 times and lose a tooth and still be straight. Okay? Not everybody built like you. What I will agree with her though is what Don said. I'm not with the TV stuff. Don is just not made for TV because it's like you can't say you're not here for the TV stuff and you're on a TV show or Ratchet Network. Like, come on now. Like, come on. Come on. Like, really? That makes no sense. So I got why Diamond started snapping at that point because like that didn't even make any sense for you to say something like that. Now, what I did agree with Diamond on is her yelling at Gucci because clock that T, you did not dress up saw her shit so hard, but when it came to Dawn, you was peace treaty, okay? You was giving him a peace treaty. But when it was Joyce, you wanted to connect all the dots in her body, in her face, and her nose, and knock up upside her head. But dog, it was all oh, we cool. The beef not that deep. Don't get me wrong, I don't think the beef that deep. But Diamond was right. Keep that same energy you had last season for freaking Dawn. Because when it came to Joyce, you didn't give her no mercy. So they end up going back and forth. Gucci starts yelling in Diamond's face. He's like, I tried. Okay? Straight bulldog teeth right in Diamond's face. Next thing you know, they start to get a second round. Second round is like the same for the first round. A lot of bear hugging, tussling around, trying to slam each other. Okay? The Playboys, we've seen better squabbles from them. I will say that. Seen a whole lot of better squabbles with the Playboys. A whole lot of them. Okay? Next thing you know, Big Shroom comes in. Now, when Big Shroom comes in, it's a problem. From what it looked like, Naj looked like she was taking a W. But that cameraman fired. I hope it wasn't that white boy Colton, okay? Because we didn't see Nathaniel when they moved across the room. I'm talking about nothing. Where was the drones? They was too busy being occupied by the South Central baddies. Wasn't it? I think so. Now the episode sort of ends off there. I hope they sort of move past the 20 versus 1 situation because it's getting a little tired. Like, pick the boys and get them out of there. Like, next episode, I even want to see half them niggas there. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about this whole episode. Leave your comments down below. And we're out, babies. No personal thing.